You want to say all praises and honor to your how?
Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushes truth in our sincerity. I know honesty. This is a brother from James, Jamaica camp. Yashamai.
Ashar.
Iwar.
You know what I'm listening, you know, now this digital currency. Our leaders out here push, you know, hard now, you know, basically transfer Jamaica in our digital society. And over the years, you know, you have journalists, you know, been speaking about, you know, our digital society, right? I mean, say, you know, we've been lagging behind, but now we're in a time now when they push now hard, you know, basically bring forth this digital society out here in Jamaica. We're going to basically bring a lot of pressure, you know, on our people, right? Because they make it sound sweet, you know, it's like more easy, you know, basically do business to the regular Jake. But then I tell them about, you know, the problem that I basically bring, because all the tax and all these things for people are then things are going to get done away with you, because every single thing I basically can give account for. When they go digital, they can't hide no money and they match no more, and they can't get your account feed. When they go digital, everything I can basically track you, every transaction, right? Every single thing we do, or you basically monitor, right?
Alright, this is a article from the Jamaica Observer. Basically, this one was published on the 10th of March 2020, and it says digital currency by next year.
Done.
That's in Jamaica, yeah? It says the government says Jamaica will have access to digital currency by next year as the wholeness administration advance and strategies to transform the nation into digital society.
Gone. That's what Andrew has been speaking about for years. You know?
Yeah.
The chance for Jamaica in our digital society. Right? Well, hey, we know that you know, these leaders, them in league, you know, with the so-called white man basically bring forth them agenda, them new world order agenda. And these leaders, the things that somehow they're going to benefit off of this whole new world order. All them going to basically get destroyed or put to shame at the time to come. Because so-called white men use these leaders basically push forth them digital society, or them, you know, them stop the framework in these countries, you know, in the Caribbean, you know, right across the world. Basically move to a digital society, or move to the RFID microchip, because that's the end goal. Right. You know, basically every single body get, you know, an RFID microchip account to, you know, the prophecy, you know, where John basically get to come. You know, when you see all in, you can bring it up, brother. In Revelation 13 and verse 16. You see, because John, you know, on the island of Patmos and get the vision, you know, of this prophecy. The RFID microchip, people taking the RFID microchip. So this, our Jamaica push towards, they accomplish, right? A digital society, right?
Revelation 13 verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great.
Who calls it all? The so-called white man, the banking elites, you know, the Rothschild family, the Rockefellers on down. They rule the society. They want to basically bring forth them new world order agenda, right? So people tell us here, say, he calls it all, both small and great. Go on.
Rich and poor.
Rich and poor. So they want every single body, no matter the class. Go on.
Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
Or in their forehead.
Or in their forehead. I would say Elon Musk push, you know, the Neuralink chip. Hard. You know, the brain chip. So we see how Esau getting ready now, you know, for basically roll out them RFID microchip right across the world, even out here in Jamaica. Right. We see it push now heavily because, you know, Andrew Wallace, one of them proud basically bring forth master plan here. You know, willing and ready to basically push master plan. So I go full speed ahead now. Back then it been saying we're lagging behind. So now I go full speed ahead with this whole digital society out here in Jamaica.
I'm one of the main leaders in the Caribbean, man. They are amongst our people because, hey, you know Jamaica, them say Jamaica is like the head of the Caribbean when it come on to anything. See? And basically I'm one of the main leaders who lead the people to slaughter, man.
Can.
See? Even with the whole COVID-19 thing, Maxine and all them things. Hey, him one of them leaders them want market it more than everybody else in the Caribbean. See? Him on top of the agenda with it. See? So hey, him have a lot to pay for. Hey, when the time come, see? Says
Let me finish it.
Yes, sir.
continue.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that at the mark.
Can so you're not going to be able to survive in this new digital society where our Prime Minister has speak about.
Alright.
Right? This person, no man might buy or sell. So you're not going to be able to, do no business. Because they move over to a digital society. So everything is going to be basically digital. Every transaction, they can give account for. Right? So she was saying, no man are able to buy or sell. Save he that have the mark. Go on.
Right, man. And one more thing, who them can't get put on the grid, they will get free.
Done.
Simple.
And we trust now you have Bashimi and Shai. See, because the only way for escape, all these things where the banking leads, the wicked rulers of the society about being on the earth is through them very father. There's no other way. Go check. There's no other way.
No other way out.
To escape these men. Because they have everything in control on the earth right now. Away from us, the men of the Lord.
Man,
Right?
say I go own nothing and be happy.
Can.
Yo.
Yeah, them can.
Hey,
Right?
Yes, sir.
Jake see them own things nowadays and they can't even live happy. So you go own nothing and be happy, man.
Can.
You say, buy or sell save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Can.
Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 60.
3 score and 6.
And his number is 606.
Can. And go back to Kai size stigma.
Can.
Right?
We go in the breakdown of the chip here.
Can.
Can. Yeah, that's perfect. Where you don't want to bring it out? Or you want to bring it out? Go down now?
Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna find it. Oh. Alright, Kaisa stigma. This is stigma. It's a mark pricked in or brand upon the body. To ancient oriental usage, slaves and soldier bore the name or the stamp of their master.
Can. So it's a ownership. Right? Isa have us and Isa don't want to let us go. Yo. So if I say in a Abaku 2 and 5 and down, say them cannot be satisfied because they already own us. Through birth certificate, and certain other contracts. They own us. But guess what? That's still not enough, for these banking leads.
Right.
They want to put a chip in you because that's a modern day brand. The chip. They want to put it in every single one of us. That's a modern day brand. But then, them brand is slave them. The hot iron brand is slaving. But the modern day brand is the RFID, the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So you want to chip him, slave them. And those don't want to let us go. That's like how I'm fearing if I'm let go our 4 parents, going back to ancient Egypt. When the modern day Egypt according to Revelation, 11 and 8, spiritually, America spiritually known as Saddam and Egypt. God. So here, Pharaoh, the so-called white man today, don't want to let us go.
Alright.
Right? Finish? One?
Says making the announcement in his presentation to open the 2021-22 budget debate in the House of Representatives yesterday. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark explained that the central bank issues currency would be interchangeable with the Jamaican dollar. He stressed that this is not to be confused with cryptocurrency, which is privately issued and is not backed by any regulatory authority. He says central bank digital currency is the real thing, right, backed by the central bank, just like the Jamaican dollar. Same money, he said, noting that thousands and noting that households and businesses will be able to use this currency for varied transactions.
Gone.
See?
As I going earlier, no man are going to even buy or sell.
Gone.
Right?
Right, and you can't use these paper currency. You're not going to be able to use this paper currency, yeah? Right? So a man might say, yo, them nah do that and nah do this. Them we save up their money under them bed. The paper is going to be useless, yeah?
Useless. As it is already useless.
And
it is already useless, man. It's just something that makes me feel say, boy, I have wealth. But that is no wealth at all, man. See?
And in reality, you know, nothing. Though.
Yeah.
and
You know, fiat currency. You know, so let it be. Right?
It says digital currency is available only in digital or electronic form and not in physical form. It is also called digital money, electronic money,
Right.
electronic currency, or cyber cash.
e-banking, right?
Yeah,
That's why the
e-banking,
government actually tell you say you get a bank account, yeah? So
So you
everybody's supposed to have one.
Gone. So I push it from last year. Every so-called Jamaicans must have a bank account.
Right?
Right?
And this is come down from where the secret council of the wicked, man.
Gone. That's
See?
it.
Yeah, the scripture tell about the secret council of the wicked. The scripture even going and say they search out iniquity, they make a diligent search. See?
This is
Psalm 64.
Psalms 64, verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Who's wicked? You read Malachi 1 and 4, tell us, Edom. Thou shall call him the god of wickedness.
Yeah.
Who are the Edomites today? So-called white people. In true biblical names, they are the Esau, Edom. No? And red Hebrew Edomites. This people say, hide me from the secret council. They can't do them things in secret. Yo.
Right?
These top banking lead them do them things in secret. Yo. They keep them secret meeting. Right?
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked,
Done.
from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity,
Can?
who whet their tongue like a sword,
Right.
and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Cancel them, them shoot in secret, so they do them thing in secret. One?
At the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
So then shoot at us because, you know, we're the number one enemy of the so-called white money.
Right?
You know, going back to Genesis, you know, twin, Scripture say it was in Rebecca womb.
Right.
You know, first come out ready, all over like an hear garment, which is Esau, Edom. Right, so even until this very day, you know, Esau, Edom, you know, still want that birthright. People say Esau, envy Jacob for his birthright.
Can?
I think in Genesis 27 and verse 39.
And he hated Jacob.
Yeah, he hated Jacob for his birthright. You can bring it up?
41.
41.
This is Genesis 27 and 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
So Esau hate Jacob because of the blessing. The blessing we pass on to us here.
Right.
You know, from our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob. You know, we are the descendants of Jacob today.
Can?
So even to this very day, you know, Esau have hatred you for us here because they all go back to the blessing. Yeah, wow, we forget you. These top banking late, them wow, we forget you.
Right.
They know we are going to get. Where your house shall come back, you know, where we are going to receive you. The blessings where we are going to basically receive.
Right.
Right?
It says, because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Right.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Can.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
And we're approaching the time now when they're going to go all out against our people. People say they're going to be like what? Madman spirit none. Because they're going to lose them power to us here. Right? People say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So we are going to basically rule next and them know that. So they're going to go all out here. And time to come.
Hey,
Right?
Esau try building primitive society, man. You're going to see a real society when Israel is in power. Is it?
Because him actually try to get the birthright.
Yeah.
Until brother.
So I said they in Psalm 64 verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Gone.
They commune of laying snares privily.
Gone.
They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity.
They always search out iniquity, then do a lot of researches. Years, one type of years they've been studying, you know. All them are going to basically bring them new world order, you know, across you. Get everything, you know, in perfect order. Right? They've been planning these things for years. One?
They accomplish a diligent search,
Well.
but the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep.
And they are deep thinkers, you. Right?
But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall shoot at them with an arrow.
Gone.
Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Gone. Exactly. Super say, when he's about to pull his belly, Lord shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. When him think they're going to accomplish them new world order. How about Hashem is going to destroy them plan. Right, I finish?
Can.
It says, so let's jump down here. It says, customers can do business with other people directly using central bank digital currency. He said, he advised that cabinet approve procurement of the system on Monday, and that there are plans to have it piloted this year. So they must start piloted this year, going into next year, man. So by coming out to the end of this year, a lot of business. Because if you have what? Scotiabank, so them going fully digital this year, man. See? And other banks are going to join in too. So, you know, so it's that ripple effect. But we're going to cross the entire society, man. See? It says the BOJ Act is to be amended, giving the central bank the sole authority to issue digital currency. So everything I go through the digital bank. The whole digital currency is gonna go through what? The BOJ, the central bank. See? So everybody gonna merge to that one bank. It says Dr. Clark said digital currency will make transaction easier for average Jamaican.
So this is how they might try to push it on in the mind of the people.
They're
going to make it easier.
Right?
Things are going easier for you. You don't have to wait in a line no more. Set up down a long line and wait to go in on a store or going in a bank or nothing like that. Like where up now. You have to wait, you know, at the ATM for people go in and you follow down the line. So they might tell you the easy how it's going to make things easier for you. Right?
Smooth words is that them are coming in.
But then I tell you about what will affect you later on. About all the tax and all these things on the war. Right? You can't go over JPS no more. If JPS are push that hard, you know, send message on your phone about the whole payment, digital payment, because that's the way Jamaica push towards, just like what happened across the world.
Yeah.
Right? You know, can you owe JPS no money again on light bill? They only want $1,000. I'm pay 2,000.
He's right.
They will take that out, they will swag out and take it. No? Whatever you get, same way with the water commission. So things not going to be better, things are going to be worse. Yo.
I can say this, same way if you owe a loan. If you get a loan, and you'll be delinquent on your loan, the moment the money go in your account, whoops!
Gone.
It's going to go to where you owe, man.
Yeah.
You ain't going to owe none of these institutions. Because everybody going to connect to that one grid. See? You plus your account and everything else is going to connect to that one grid, man. So guess what? You got to pay up.
Right.
And the scripture says we are subjected unto payments. See? So, and these things that I'm going to show you, so, hey, if people smart, them show them say, yo, we're not out of the bondage of slavery, man. We just don't have those shackles and chains on our foot. But guess what? These things, what them are going to use to control you, the taxes, the digital society, these are the shackles and chains who are going to bind you, man. See? To the society where you can't get to move.
Done.
See? It says Dr. Nigel Clark said digital currency will make transaction easier for the average Jamaican, particularly those who are not a part of the formal banking system. He said pensioners could potentially receive their payments and carry out the transactions in digital currency. Most people in them old age know if you use the digital currencies, man. So a lot of these pensioners won't be around when next year come. Because them planning to
Yeah, because them say
cut you off, man.
I think at the third in list,
Yeah.
the elder list,
The elderlies, them are first.
Maxine.
Them are Maxine first, man.
Can.
So you are the ones who have been targeted first.
Yeah.
For them to get rid out of the society, because guess what? We transform into a digital society. Then these men have to get rid of the people. We're more vulnerable to the digital society. We hard have to learn the system. Then and then they move on. Then yeah, what
Can. So Jeremiah 5 verse 26. It says, for among my people are found wicked men.
From among the Lord's people, for found wicked men like our leaders here. They are wicked men. Because them know. They said certain things that them are basically implement out here in Jamaica are going to affect the people.
Right.
And they know they're going to get pushed back. According to the scripture, super say what? They shall be what? Sedition among men. You got people that come up against the government. These things are going to make a lot of these people rebel against you leaders. I come even look for letter, and the time to come. Right? So you can't think that someone is safe. Because master got help with them when things get hot out here in Jamaica. You know, the so-called Jamaicans, them stay already because we have one of the highest crime rate. When Jamaica turn upside down, master can't even help them, but the mindset them have. What the scripture say? Go on, brother.
For his purpose.
He will use the.
He will use them, man.
Done.
Yeah.
For among my people are found wicked men.
Done.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares.
Done.
They set a trap.
They set a trap because it's a trap now unto people. They will make it so nice, and convenient, to the so-called Jamaica, which are merely from a tribe of Benjamin, but really and truly it's a trap. Right? What?
And
this was digital currency and this digital society where they were pushed for. Right?
And the scripture say right there of their fathers the devil. Right, say. Say. As a cage is full of birds, so are their house full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. He say, they are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless.
They don't care about our people, because it's all about what them can gain, from master. Because they bring forth master agenda. So it's all about them, what them are going to get from master. To basically bring forth all these things, out here in Jamaica and across the road how people basically dwell. Right? One?
Right, you say. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yes, they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord?
Shall not the Lord Yahweh shall visit for these things. Some things are even the father not going to basically judge for all these things that they've been doing. In league with the so-called white man, you not get judged for it. Right? One?
Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
The Yahweh shall going to bring swift judgment onto a lot of these leaders here. A lot of them going to basically receive some swift judgment in the time to come. Right? For the things that them do to our people here, to the Lord's people. Right. People say, either touch it to the apple of mine eye. Right?
It says, back to the article here, it says, this will bring the benefits of financial inclusion to tens and thousands of Jamaicans. See? The benefits of financial inclusion. Hey, you think so when them use these nice words and come to you, it feels so like financial inclusions, like, hey, you're going to receive something extra from where they have, or hey, then go away with the paper, so you're going to earn a little more money.
Yeah.
See? Hey, this is just to benefit themselves, man. Because this is a way and being, as what I was bringing out earlier, that you can't escape the taxation system. And what they're going to bring to you, man.
Right.
See? Yeah, the government come out this year and them say, no new tax on the budget. See? Hey, next year ain't gonna be so pretty for a lot of you, man.
It says, we reach next year.
If, yes, Scott.
Lord's willing.
It says, tens of thousands of Jamaica, you're going to be able to pay for the Sky Juice with your phone, and the Sky Juice vendor can take the digital currency and use it to buy snacks from the vendor.
So this is how we've been seeing pushing over the years. As I mentioned earlier on, now in our time, Andrew Wellness, a push full speed ahead with this digital society, because going back, I think to him 2018, we see him Sagicor, they have this commercial with the jerk man having a machine, a swipe machine, and these things. I would say this is how them are pushed towards, but now we're seeing Andrew Wellness now, are these leaders in the parliament now going full speed ahead with this digital society, because scripture says what? The devil know you have a short time. So now them are doing things speedily, because so-called white man time is up here. So they might try if you accomplish a new world order swiftly and speedily, because scripture said that you can bring it up from my brother, Revelation 12 and verse 12. So now them are go fast, because they have a limited time. Right? Little Caesar mentioned in Revelation. It's up now. So they are go full speed ahead. For basically bring forth this digital society. Right?
And one thing about the article actually show is that you, the small men on the street corner, where they look hustling is gonna be over for you. So about the things you gotta get your little money in your hand, and you can take it, go do what you want, you do it, you spend yourself, buy one little thing that's and nothing now come out of it. Every money that you get,
every transaction
is gonna be accountable. You're gonna be accountability for that transaction you make. See?
All them are sing about the scammer there, all the scammer them, all them are going in the problem. Right? Them are going in it too. Right? Go on, brother.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Can't say woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Right? And the word woe means destruction. Right?
For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
For the devil, which is the so-called white man, is come down unto you. Now they're getting ready to come down and heavily on our people. The so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the true biblical Israelites today, they're getting ready to come down hard on our people. Go on.
Because he knew it that he had but a short time.
Because he knew them time is up. They have a very short time to accomplish a new world order. They know them time is up. Them seen these so-called UFOs sightings, frequently.
Right.
So they know them time is up. They know they say, you hard your house shy, I come back soon, come deliver him elect. The top bank lead them know that, So they might try to put things in place fast now, so they can bring in them digital society. Bring in them RFID microchip, system. RFID microchip become mandatory worldwide. That's what they might push for right now. So they're using these puppet leaders right across the world to push the system fast, because they have a short time. Right? My brother.
Says here, vendors can take the digital currency and use to buy snack from the vendor. The pan chicken man will be able, with digital currency and his phone, use what he gets from the pan chicken man stall and buy school books from the store clerk and told the house. So basically, them are telling you little people who are the your little thing on the street corner and them thing there. Every little money want to collect and want to get, as we've been saying, hey, we're going to see everything on that. You can't hide nothing from it, because you're not going to connect to the grid. One system. See? Hey, it says down here, it says while there may be initial resistance, especially among the more aged population who still view money as a physical construct.
So don't them done the paper currency now, right? That's how them get ready to do. Done away with all paper currency. Right? So the mindset they have a lot of these
old people. There's a whole farm up in the hill and them something there and them thing there, brother.
Yeah. The hustling culture. Jamaica have, that get done away with you. Hey, we believe in Yahweh Shemir Shad, I said earlier, that He will basically, protect us at the time to come and also feed us. As Scripture says, in Psalms 37 and verse 19, we shall not be ashamed in the evil time. And in the days of famine, we are going to be satisfied. We believe that, when we hope and pray, we continue to basically, hold on to Yahweh Shemir Shad, until the end. Right? Because things are getting real serious. Right? Scripture says, through much tribulation, we are going to enter the kingdom. Right? And we are moving speedily towards the time of Jacob's trouble right now. Right?
See? It says the more aged population who still view money as a physical construct,
And
it is a part of digital transformation that youth will gravitate to and embrace said white givens. This is a different woman talk. Principle of SWG research and analytic, who is also working primarily with disaster risk trading in the Caribbean. It says digital currency will result in a financial empowerment, especially in the micro business sector, that a small business, and for the unbanked. He said what would be even more transformational is if it is linked to remittance. Imagine not having to join a line to Western Union or MoneyGram.
Going back to what I said earlier. So this is what them are trying to use now to get the people to say yes. We now have to wait in the line again. Now I forgot you then the stress there. Right? So this is why you to get people, really not ready. To basically go this way. Right?
As the scripture says, by the means of these miracles, they shall deceive many.
Right.
So they are going to deceive many into taking the chip, brother. See? Through these
Revelation 13 and 14. Right?
Yeah. So
14 and 14 and 9 maybe.
Even Ecclesiastes tell you, man, in the days when the housekeepers of the house shall tremble, because hey, if you not have no need to go to Western Union or MoneyGram, these remittance space to collect your money, no more. That means that all these people that are at Western Union working, the MoneyGram facilities, all these remittance space is gonna be out of a job. You're gonna have more jobless people. You're gonna have more people out of jobs, man. And guess what happen? You're gonna have more uprising in the society, man. Because more people out of job are more hungry people, man.
Because it's a reason, when people say, yo, hey, them can't really do no business or basically supermarket no more with the paper currency, they must try for rob people, take up people food from them. Or the trucks where basically carry food. I'm going to try to do that. Right?
You see? It says, but having these resources available on one's phone to facilitate payments. See? Yo, bro, it's gonna be rough, man. You have a precept, man.
This is Revelation 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
Because the beast is basically NATO, alongside the EU. Going back then, it was what? Roman Empire. But today, fast forward to today, it's NATO alongside the EU, European nation, European Union.
Right. So, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
So if you receive the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, this is scripture say this is what going to happen to you, because this is what we are moving towards right now. Unjournalist, full speed ahead with this whole digital society. This is what we are push towards right now. Going back then, usually say we're lagging behind, but now full speed ahead with this whole digital society. This is what we are push towards out here in Jamaica. Right? One brother?
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
So if you take the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, because this whole system where you say a push out here in Jamaica at the framework, for the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. That's the end goal, That's the end goal of the banking lead. We get everybody chip, So you say if you take the mark, which is the RFID microchip, the same shall drink of the wine and the wrath of the Heavenly Father getting burned by ICBM missile fire. Right? And according to Bible prophecy, all these nations across the world are going to fire them ICBM missile on the land of America. Right? So America is going to become a lake of fire. So you're going to get burned up in that fire. If you take this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Right? Continue, brother.
Which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Hold on. Because, hey, you can't live in the land of America. You know, when all these worried hit the land of America, but guess what? You cannot escape the chariots. The Yahweh Shemir Shai. You know, so-called white man refer to them as UFOs. You know, I mean, people been seeing them frequently, daily. The Lord Yahweh, you know, the man who people ignorant because Jesus will come back with you. They're going to get destroyed by these chariots. You know. Powerful laser beam by these chariot fire. People say the slain of the Lord will be in that day from one end of the earth even to the other end. So a lot of people are going to get put to death. But the Lord Yahweh, you know, make him a rival. You.
Right, man.
So if you take the so-called white man and RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you're going to get destroyed according to the scripture. You. Right? Go on, brother.
Say, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
And you know what? The presence of the Lamb, you know, which is your house.
Right, man.
So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Shemir Shai, Shemir Kakalash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Whitman Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushing through in all sincerity and in all honesty. Shalom.